That's what happened.
Okay.
And now he says hello after the match is over.
Hi, Philo.
Viva, in the style of Garcia 1000, beginning his sentences, beginning his speech, his forum posts, his chat messages with "Hi blank."
Okay, so Viva can choose from Garcia or Kasumi, the other two players, and picks Kasumi
has been picked
in classic Pokemon fashion.
Is she in? Yeah, she's here. She left before, but now she's back. Oh. Shining star. Bright yellow star.
One of the only people remaining using that version of the payment method.
Yeah, well, no, there are more people who have joined recently who use star membership.
Well, they can.
Is this using standard counterpick rules? Like Viva couldn't switch characters
No,
because he
So
wanted
there
to?
are no counterpick rules. It's just all blind.
Yep.
Okay.
Double blind. Kasumi and her Senshi no Seishin, warrior spirit.
Well, we're gonna get to see some Geiger play. I do love me some Geiger play. Geiger blocks
Turn
on the
one.
first turn and gets thrown for it. I have seen that and felt that way too many times.
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
So small damage, but he gets an ace.
A reasonable hand for 6 cards at this point. A good throw. This is for Viva. A good throw, 2 aces, an uppercut, and a chains, and a healing block for later.
Yes.
An
Geiger's-
early dodge from Geiger.
Yep, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Notably, Geiger has more
he's-
dodges than
he's-
Chalk, but still not that
He's
many.
I guess
And-
Kasumi didn't want to get guard crush or relentless struck by Gwen,
Yeah.
but I think it's still worth it
You know,
to block even if you get relentless struck.
I've never been too afraid of Relentless Strikes myself. I don't really know what the general consensus is on that.
Well,
I mean, it seems to just sort of counteract Gwen's passive. You know, if she gets blocked, then she can still do damage to her opponent for the turn of damage she would have taken.
right, but the other thing is it crushes your block. You lose your block. So I mean, the only block Kasumi had was that 10. And she had those 3 10s, she probably wanted to power them up for aces. But, as you can see, she just used the 10 to throw. Therefore, she lost the 10 anyway. So,
No way around that. But now she drew an ace anyway, which is what she would have gotten from powering up anyway. But
well,
now
good
she's also
draw.
using another 10, so she's not going to get the
Right.
other ace.
well, I mean, now, it's like either you attack with Jack or Queen,
I mean, yeah,
and you're probably going to have to use a 10 if it gets blocked,
yeah.
or risk losing combat.
One way or another, a throw needs to get used in the near future, if not now.
Right. I guess you could raw Joker. Anyway, the 10 throw works.
Confident throw.
Yeah.
It would be a confident throw if
Extremely
not for the
gutsy.
fact that we know this is all she has.
But this is what I'm talking about with Kasumi. Kasumi just eager to get damage in.
Yeah,
She'll
I
just,
see her
like-
face as early as
Now she
Geiger.
has, what, 4 cards?
Mm-hmm.
Four
And
cards
no,
and one of
no
them is a
time
Joker.
spirals to break blocks, right?
It is not common to play
And-
Geiger as like a low-hand rushdown character, but it can work. It can happen.
So no face down, because Gwen's dodges aren't usually scary unless she has 3 aces, but she did get an ace. Oh, only 2.
That's still not bad.
Yep. It's not bad. But Gwen's still on a timer. Oh, this is tough.
Drew an actual.
Kasumi
really
does
good
have a 7 throw.
Yeah, definitely a really good throw there. Let me look at Gwen's hand. Gwen also has a 7 throw.
Yep.
And
The
a
thing
few
about
others.
Gwen is if you haven't seen a 7 throw, the way she draws cards, you're probably gonna see a 7 throw.
And You're
So
right.
unless-
There's the 7th throw right there.
Yep.
Yep. Unless you have one of those fancy fast throw characters, you're always sort of playing dog to the 7th throw. Oh, and here's
I don't know.
a fake joker.
Fancy.
Gave away the 7.
Well, she really didn't want to eat that combo, but she really didn't think FIFA would play into it if she played. Oh, and perfect, she drew a king. Unfortunately, it lost. I think she might have telegraphed it too much by just immediately playing it.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a timing tell.
Right. Just lol. Lol.
Okay, so now we're seeing the pain of low-hand Geiger.
Right.
Yeah.
Although, realistically, the life totals are pretty even at this
Oh
point.
wow, and she just played the Joker really fast. Let's see if this is also a tell. I mean, if Eva plays a queen into it, it'll lose this time, but you might just block or dodge here instead.
And it works.
Oh, he goes for the king.
Yeah.
So now, Kasumi has 3 aces in hand. She can hit the 3 aces. That's 30 damage.
This is immediately a much better hand. I mean, it's still not great, but it's way better.
Yeah, she can also dodge into aces.
She goes for the dodge.
Yep.
Unfortunately, no throws or blocks, and the dodge gets thrown. Let's see if she face downs. Kinda need all these cards here. So no, she doesn't.
5,
This could hurt
6.
though. 5-6 jack.
And Kasumi has not drawn either of her abilities yet.
That's true. Her favorite research and development.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is a very different style Geiger than I'm used to, because I really don't think much of R&D personally.
Well, the thing is, if you're playing like Kasumi is, and your time spirals are just zoom, like she just played a queen and a jack off a throw, early game went to low
Right,
cards,
so-
right? If your time spirals are in your discard, you're gonna love R&D more. Because
Yeah,
not only do you get to see more cards, but you also need your good cards more because you played them. so
look
right?
at
You're
this,
on low hand, so you need the hand you want.
look at this play that we just witnessed there. This turned around real fast, and actually there's a temporal distortion too, which is very
Yeah, there we go.
Interesting. I think Viva thought that Kasumi only had 2 aces, or
yeah.
he was like, if I'm gonna get killed, then she's just gonna play. And so here comes temporal distortion.
I'm predicting Kasumi will
That's
block
crazy
here.
stuff. She could have I guess used it as a dodge or a throw, but no. She wants to get her jack back.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the tools necessary for the proper mix-up, so she's probably gonna block. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it works.
Okay. Well, the thing is, now she's gonna get hit and lose temporal distortion if Viva
because of
has
the-
2 normals.
Because of Relentless Strikes.
Yeah. But does Viva have 2 normals? Yeah, he does. He's gonna play.
4 and 3.
Just to get rid of temporal distortion there.
Yep. And this is it's
It still resulted in keeping a jack.
Yeah, like it's not like it matters now because any of Geiger's face cards would
Hey,
kill
look.
anyway.
hey, look what it is.
RD.
Let's
Putting
see
the
if
time
she wants
kick and
that.
the throw in front. Throw and time kick. Time kick and throw.
Just can't decide.
Throw and time kick. Going with the throw.
So now she has a throw in hand. I don't think Viva's gonna block with anything but the 10, and you cannot time stop the 10. But Viva could dodge, and so the throw would punish that. Also, Viva's used a few 7 throws. 1, 2. I mean, Gwen's only gone through about half her deck, so it's not super likely she has another 7 throw, and indeed she doesn't. But actually, Viva has Dreadlands Portal, so Viva does have the best throw if he needs it.
The best throw.
The best in this matchup, at least.
Yep. But he loses. He chooses to dodge. That's the thing about RNG. You often, you're like, well, I gotta assume that Geiger, if you just look through like 6 cards, he's probably got what he needs. So it gives you a good mix-up. And so Viva there was looking for the king.
Okay,
or
well,
another Joker.
Kasumi takes that one. In yet another
close match.
yeah, another one with a very dramatic turnaround.